Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LPL 2025 Split 2.
They're not going to defend his camps. Monkey has the smite. Let's see who wins it.
Smite fight.
Monkey lost it.
Yep. No.
Oh, wait, Monkey won it.
No,
wait,
he
Monkey
won it. He won it. And Aki is now level 3. This is a problem. Nice block there. Monkey's going to flash away. Vampire's going to go in. A little bit disconnected, though. Root coming through, and Vampire's taking way too much damage. He'll go down. First blood over to leave. But guess what? They're on the wrong side of the map.
Oh, my God, join B.
And he hit that big charm. Monkey's getting low. Monkey's got to try to fight through it, and he just can't as Doinby gets the kill. Leave has come back. Aki goes down, but more kills are happening already, claiming the feats of warfare. Less than 4 minutes into the game, Doinby's got a blue buff and a red buff. Doinby should have went and tried to take him down, but he'll walk it out with his 2 kills.
Hey, WE, they have nothing to play for, right? There's no grubs that are spawning. Grubs don't spawn for another 3 minutes here. So they're just going to have to farm up, try to find their waves. They're trying to contest, but they're going to lose access to this bottom lane wave. Kars doesn't have level 6. I think this is tough.
Kars is just going to go in for it. Vampire's still level 2. I mean, PP got just beating the tar out of him. This dragon is going to be available for Team WE if they want it. It looks like they're going to be forced off, so Aki will loop all the way around, and he will pick it up himself as Taeyun could not join.
And Vampire's taking a recall. Oh, no. He is so poor.
Sometimes they're more than
They're dropping a mid-wave? I mean, my
fight.
support's still level 5!
All right. This is an interesting choice. Monkey going to get in here, go immediately onto the Corki, and they blow him up. Taeyun's the one who's going to get the shot down. Impale forces out a couple of flashes. Teleport coming in. Solo kill in a bad way. He's got the ult away. So now it's a 5v4. See if NIP wants to stick around to try and steal this dragon away. PP God still has that Pop Blossom available, but
no flash.
Is so healthy right now.
He has no flash on this Nico. Ari looking for the ultimate.
Good charm lands. It's good damage on the cube. And Equalizer going to split up the fight between Worlds for Karish just to get a little bit of extra damage, and they will secure the dragon, so they split them one apiece.
Okay, but Karish has traded a lot of that gold that we were talking about that was in his favor for this bottom lane, and as Ninjas in Pajamas, they're the ones that have the Void Might, so that's more plates on this bottom lane turret going down. PP God, I think he's probably fine. There wasn't enough damage there.
He's so low.
Oh, what the? Whoa, wait, he went back!
He stunned him on the backside, forces the flash out of Karish, and Karish is going to be able to slip out the back. Now they're going to at least put their sights onto Vampire. The kill goes over to Aki. It ends up being a 1-for-1. I'll bet very awkward.
And now it slows down the game. We don't have Vision topside. They're going to maybe drop another mid-wave here, which does harm WE.
NIP an opportunity here perhaps to get on Taeyun here as Leave and Aki are going to get the job done, but Taeyun with the ultimate wisely to PP God. He dies and can't make an impact. Sion coming through, big knock-up as they're going to target out Vampire. He goes down. Karish going to go between worlds. Aki's on the backside of the fight as Leaf wants to charge forward and get the job done. Equalizer comes down to slow them up and do a little bit of damage, but Team WE is completely split off. Karish and Monkey are not healthy. Taeyun's got to get away. Cube is forced to flat. Gets it down to about half HP. The rest of the team will clean that one up and spread the love around as Twitch chat helping them out, taking down that turret. Yes, you, Twitch chat, doing a good job.
Good job with the Void Mites. All of Twitch chat helping out NIP in their wins.
Twitch chat does it again!
They're a fan favorite, right? Any team that has Doinby, I think the international fans, especially here in the English community, are going to definitely enjoy that one. So WE will be able to trade on one side of the map. Very much advantaged towards Ninjas in Pajamas, though. They have those Void Mites, and using that Herald, they get a tier 2 in top lane down to half HP. They grab 2 turrets, and now they're going to be able to contest. Aki can steal this.
Yep, here we go. He's going to go all the way in.
Oh, no!
Aki, the miss smite. Good flash from PP. Got to stick Monkey in the wall. Now he's going to deal with Doinby. Meanwhile, Vampire with a solid engage as Cube is overheated and burning people to a crisp. PP God will fall. Doinby in the back of the pit. Got to try to make a play as Cube is getting low, but Karish has joined the party, and Aki goes down. The charm on the Vampire. He's low, but Doinby, he's muddled. He can't fight out of this one. Not enough damage coming down as he falls. Vampire stays alive. Solo kill flashes after him, but he falls too. That's an ace for Team WE.
So Solo Q wanted to try to get a little bit of revenge for some old.
We're in a pretty solid fight, but Taeyun, the really big beneficiary of what was a chaotic fight. 5-0-1, he's on his 2-item spike. I mean, this guy's going to be massive. Speaking of massive, Solo Kill looking for a massive ultimate, only going to land onto Monkey, but the turret going to help them out. Impale goes down, but Monkey is very, very dead.
that's just the Otacon though. Like, why are we contesting for this turret? It doesn't matter. Monkey, all you had to do is shadow him. Wait in Fog of War, do not show, provide vision for your mid laner. You've given over a huge objective now. This Thornbound Otacon is massive, and cool, Taeyun gets a little bit of gold. Leave has really given up a lot of his advantage. Doinby has been dropping waves to try to play for the team, so that's why Kars is that further ahead. He has 2 items now on this Aurora, but you get increased XP with this Thornbound Otacon, and now we get a massive explosion when they have takedowns onto champions.
Flashbang. Hello there. Maybe I should grab my lightsaber.
Oh, hey, team fight. Get ready, Yanni. Have fun.
All right, here we go. Monkey with a big impale. Knockup's coming abound. But guess what? Team WE are just absolutely rolling over NIP. It's a double kill for Monkey. Otacon be damned. It doesn't help you out when they don't die.
Okay, Elp, Monkey, we took out you. We got picked. Here you go. I'll give you one. There's not much of a consequence here. It does seem like the Dragon is spawning. NIP are first to the play, and they do have a lot of their ultimates, whereas Team WE have to wait on some of them right now, especially that Killer Instinct. It's just going to be a tied up 2-for-2. Pretty big win, I think, for NIP, despite how this game has been going and the gold lead that Team WE have been able to get for themselves.
NIP is going to have to try to get out somehow, right? They don't really have a whole lot of real estate. They're on the wrong side of the map. It looks like they'll just take some recalls. No, looks like Solo Kill will try to escort them in. Aki waiting around the red buff crevice here. Solo Kill wants to walk in. Doinby going to try to link up with the team as well. Going in, straight for Karis. Charm goes down. Big Pop Blossom 2 with the equalizer. But the Impale, they're cooking him. They're cooking him. Double kill for Cube. Triple kill for Cube. Solo Kill and Doinby have to run scared as Taeyun ults to the back line. Looking to get some extra damage as the turret will fall. And Team WE continuing to push hard.
The fact that this is the team that didn't get Otacon, that didn't get all of the grubs, that actually lost out on this next dragon that just spawned, winning a huge team fight, Cube and Monkey synergizing with their ultimates incredibly well. A fantastic combo coming in from WE. Now look at the 80 carries. We said that Taeyun was behind, but he's been able to pick up kills, equalize a lot of that gold and CS lead. He's actually an entire level up as well as 3 items.
Vampire, they're just going to go in on Solo Kill. Teleport coming in to split off the rest of NIP, but now they might be able to turn onto Karis. He goes in, he goes between worlds, but he went back. Oh my god, he just went down. Here's the knockups coming through for Solo Kill. Impale is on to leave. The key target is down as Taeyun gets into the fight. Solo Kill is low. He's a zombie, and he will just try to beat on the members of Team WE, but he can't, as WE will go all the way back and take the Baron.
No, they can take this incredibly quickly. Not with Cube and Vampire recalling, though. I think with Vi, you have Ari Ultimate coming back up. This is risky from Team WE. Teleports coming in. They need to get out of this objective. They're going to re-engage. What? They found PP God for free.
Oh my god, PP God took a lot of damage, and now Doinby hitting a big charm.
What are they doing?
Maybe the savior, but a big stun. Doinby went melee range, and now he's stuck. He's trying to get out on the second part of the queue. It does not get to kill the charm, but he's running out. You taser, taser, taser. As Cube will get the ace for his squad, but no Baron to be had.
Monkey survives, Vampire drops, and WE mod pack. Monkey, this is what shadowing is. This is what you're doing. You're putting yourself in a position where the enemy isn't there. You can be a human ward.
Aki?
He doesn't know. Okay, so he sees Karis. Cube is soloing the dragon right now.
Oh!
Aki should have been seen there. Yeah, they know. They're the pings.
Uh-oh. He's just nobody around to help him. All right. You're going down, man. There's not too much I really have to say, as Taeyun will get the kill. The dragon will go over to WE as well.
Yeah, and they just come over now. They're like, oh, we can just take it while he's gone. Doinby's picking up a bottom lane wave. That should have been instantly. As soon as Aki gets chosen, he says, look, go towards the dragon, take this objective. Now they're going to be starting up this Baron. NIP, no jungler to contest, and Doinby is in Narnia right now.
Yeah, just like his buddy Aki was out in no man's land, and now Monkey is going to go all the way and teleport coming from the backside. His Cube joins the fight. Equalizer goes down, doing a whole lot. Leave is able to get to the side, trying to pumping out damage, but he's just not able to. Doinby kept away at arm's length. Team WE winning the fight just because they got the Baron.
Okay, they get the Baron. This is pretty tough, though, I think. NIP did a decent enough job beforehand. He always just gets a bonus, I think 500 HP and a bunch of tenacity as well as size. He's going to be unkillable in these fights. Not a lot of armor pen. There's a Leandries coming in from Doinby, but that's not going to be enough. W are going to look to try to push.
Okay,
they find Leave again?
Wrapped up. They take him down. It's a present for Team WE. They'll take the inhibitor. They get a big minion wave too, and members of NIP are cut off. They do manage to kill Karras, but guess what? Down go the Nexus turrets. The first Nexus turret is very close to falling.
Guys, your base!
Finally, what's going on? Let's see. Aki off to the side. Doinby linking up with PP God and solo kill, but Aki is still kind of stuck as the second minion wave is coming in.
They're going to just win the game!
The rest of the team. But yeah, they're just going to push. NIP, do something, please! PP God going in. Two-man Pop Blossom. Thankfully, they do something. But guess what? The Nexus is exposed, and it's free hit city for Taeyun as Team WE take it right in front of their faces.
What? Only played Yone once this year in a loss up against FPX. This is another game where they need to play side lanes incredibly well. And that is to go for another camp here. He'll have this ultimate ready to go, and you can kind of see both junglers want to fight for this.
Yeah, and Doinby is like, all right, do I go for the wave? Do I go to help? It looks like he's going to help. He is level 6. Fate sealed to the land as they make the play on the Monkey. First blood goes to Aki.
Good job. Just using the ult. Already ultimated the Blade of the Rune King, whatever secondary item he wants. Same thing for this Gwen. So I think WE need to play on a little.
I wonder if they're aware that solo kill knows. Aki coming through to try and back up his top laner, and here we go. Cuba's going to kick things off, and Aki's going to try to shut it down with a big double knock up there as they're looking to put him to sleep, but they put Cube to sleep. Monkey trades out the kill, but he's taking a heck of a lot of damage. Aki going to flash forward, and he'll take the kill for himself too. Aki may be looking for more, but doesn't have the cooldown. If you're able to get on top of this Gwen, you can eventually blow her up.
So some first items coming in for Team WE and NIP. I think most importantly, they're just going to try and go
big
nice
interrupt.
cancel.
Yeah, and they dodge out on Doinby's knockup. PP God's going to flash away. Big triple knock up there, trying to keep himself alive, but they want more. Fate sealed lands Ezreal too, but it's not enough. It's a double kill coming over from Monkey, and Vampire wants blood. They're going to stun up Aki. Karras is ready to go into. Aki going to go over the wall as Team WE are still in hot pursuit. The slows are there, and Monkey picks up all 3.
He gets so many kills. This Lilia is turbocharged. He gets to take the respawn raptors, including this dragon that has now spawned. So first two of these dragons going over to WE, and a lot of gold to this Lilia. The game plan is working, and you know that Aki is on his way. Again, questions that we have for NIP.
Here we go, looking to make a 4-man play. Top lane, solo kill, Aki, Doinby, and PP God are here. And Vampire and Cube are on an island, but Vampire, let's see what he can do. Big triple knockup coming through as Cube gets onto the back line. Vampire's tanking up a whole lot, and he survives. Teleport comes through as Karras. Lead difference at this point is negligible, but a lot of it is on Karras, and a lot of it's on Monkey. Much like the last game, you know, Karras being very, very strong. We'll see if Monkey can do what he does best and make plays happen. Already seen him head to the bot side to try to defend Cube as NIP once again looking to make a play onto the Team WE top laner. Malcolm's going to come through. Monkey getting in there. He's going to put 3 of them to sleep, but Doinby gets in here. Oh man, members are going down. Solo kill burns away. Cube's still trying to get out.
He's alive!
He's a liver, a vital organ in the human body, as Monkey is looking for more. But Leave is there. It's a 1-0 for Team WE, but Doinby gets the turret.
And that's going to be feats of strength going over to NIP, so even with them not grabbing that kill, I mean, it's more gold over to Monkey. It's Karras potentially getting the turret on this next top lane wave. No one's going to be able to match. They sent over the Sivir as well, so she misses out on a wave. They are so indexed on making sure that Doinby's going to be able to get gold that they're trying to put down this Ambessa. I don't know if this is worth it. They did nerf the amount of gold. I think I can respect his job when it comes to Team WE. So a good job for a player who has been he's a bit of a journeyman here in the LPL, and he's kind of found himself as, again, a middle-of-the-pack top laner.
Oh, he might be dead here, actually, and it looks like he finally is.
Okay.
All right, you know, they still, it's the 3rd time they tried to do it.
Yes, they had to find something this time, because they went top lane in that play that we saw before, didn't end up working. They went into bot lane, finally didn't end up working, but they traded it for a turret. Trying to find Leave. Oh, wait, oh, okay, Karras.
That was creative. Flashes after him. It wasn't exactly pretty, but it got the job done.
And now they'll just be able to back out, and this will be a mid lane turret going over. Potentially, as Taeyun kind of just sitting here. They know that they have no Sejuani ult. Vampire just throwing down the Pulverize for fun.
I'm angry.
Yes.
Ah.
There is no flash now for Karis nor for Leave, and doesn't have the on the hunt. So there's a dragon spawning in third. Gwen, a menace in the side lane, has 1,000 gold lead over their counterpart. Vampires here, but they are sacrificing so much. They now have the Herald in bottom lane. Karis is getting gold.
Half HP.
Yeah, and Cube is winning this. They have Vampire next to him.
All right, Doinby is backing on a ward here. He's going to queue out, and there's nothing for NIP to do here. They lose so much. Karis is going to be able to get this bottom turret for himself. A lot of gold going over. Still 16 HP on the Shelly. Maybe you get a second charge if you're lucky. It'll take the dragon too.
All right, well, Doinby just dropped another wave, another 2 waves here.
As well, Leave is going to be a little slow on the rotation, but Taeyun is going to have to be careful. He's going to shift over the wall. Aki is going to spot him out. Taeyun does have summoners available. Flashes away, gets that one down. Meanwhile, Team WE on the backside actually doing the Otacon. Karis teleports in. He's going to look for the wave here. BB God's going to land the hook onto Vampires. Vampires getting pretty low. He's stunned up. He's knocked up. He's still alive, but they find and shut down the Lilia. But it's time for Karis to make plays. Solo kill gets killed. It's a double kill for Karis, and now he's looking for Aki. Meanwhile, Leaf is going to take on Taeyun, and he's winning the fight. Taeyun's ultimate.
There he goes!
Away on the Doinby takes him out, but Leaf is able to trade, and now he's going to find Karis. Karis not going to land that Shuriken flip, but is really going to just run down Leaf.
Wait
lower
a minute.
And lower. Leaf is just auto attacking, rapid fire away. Cube is going to get the big shield, and now he's going to try to turn it on to Aki, but Aki able to get away. The Otacon resets.
I don't know about this. Aki, you can't do this. Yeah, we're recalling out of this. Those were good shutdowns now going over to Ninjas in Pajamas, but hell, that was incredibly close.
Yeah, it was. Ezreal Qs. The ultimate, the Shuriken flip too, and now NIP is just going to rip this Otacon, and they tear it to shreds. Team WE not going to be able to find a way in, but let's see if they're going to be able to find a fight. Monkey going to look to slow him up. Marks too. They're going to put him to sleep. The knockup's there as well. This time for Tay to do damage.
Oh no.
Oh, Q missed his ultimate. PP got able to get out. Doinby and Aki on the backside trying to get Monkey out of there. But now Leaf is leading the charge. Karis is sliding around. Fate sealed though. It gets him low. He dashes on the lead. He can't finish him off. He goes down, but the health bars are low. Taeyun is full. Monkey goes down. Taeyun in a 5v1, but I think he might be able to salvage this. He shifts away, but he can't quite find Aki. And I think that'll be it. Taeyun not able to get close.
Oh, we got to see some of that Thorn-bound
Otacon instead of trying to get on the Leave, which is valid, but Taeyun couldn't do much. Now NIP, they've taken the dragon. They've taken full control of WE's bot lane. They knock up Taeyun. They might actually take his life. He gets hooked and he goes down, and NIP are in full control.
We're seeing, specifically, Aki and Doinby finally get to work on this Yone Sejuani combo. Leave is picking up a lot of gold. It might also have what looks to be what has Zeal and Noon Quiver?
He's going to snap back, and Team WE can't do anything, so NIP getting the better end of that trade.
Yep, they just got a free summoner spell. Perfectly.
And now they actually just might find him. Stun is out, but Aki's taking a lot of damage. Vampire to the back line, big knockup, and Karis is on top of Leave. He's gone golden to wait out the shield. Is he going to be able to actually take him down? Members are asleep, and Karis assassinates him, and Taeyun is cooking too!
No way!
Doinby is low! Solo kill is low! Karis is ready on the side to try to kill Doinby, and he goes down! Solo kill, the last one standing! Team WE ever resilient, head to the Baron!
They find the magical fight that gives them the Baron there. I thought this was going to be another fight where NIP win, but it turns on its head. The assassins coming through. Cube and Karis get into the backline. It's a teleport from Solo Kill, the newest member of NIP. Can he win a 1v3?
Oh, Taeyun shifts in. Oh my god, Taeyun, what are you doing? You're trying to throw the game. Solo Kill will fall. Karis taking a lot of damage from the Baron, but the Baron's resetting. Monkey is back on it.
Baron. NIP have to walk into this pit, and they need to be able to make a massive steal if they do not want this soul going over to WE.
All right, Doinby looking to get in there. Are we going to see a steal? We are, but the knockups are there. But guess what? They're all muddled in. Karis, though, gets knocked up in the back line. He's all alone. He's going to flash over the wall, and he will be able to dodge out on
this objective. You can always say, look, there'll be another dragon. We can keep playing. Let's take turrets, get our gold lead. Because this game, we said, does get very difficult. NIP, they have 3 grubs. If they ever get alone time on these turrets, if they ever find themselves with a full ace or multiple NIP members or WE members down, that could just be the game ending on the spot. let's use our Baron and try to open up the map a little bit for ourselves.
Cube shoving on the bot side. That turret's about half HP. Remember, it had a Rift Herald shoved into it earlier in the game. And it looks like Cube will be able to pick this one up without too much of an issue. Karis shadowing him at 700 gold onto the Zambessa. Killless so far. That could change in the future. The siege is on here in the mid lane, but Taeyun is going to get engaged on. Doinby looking for more. Puts a lot of damage into him, but takes a lot of damage himself. Will force off Team WE Siege.
Okay.
You know, I guess you're going to need that spell shield to mitigate damage rather than mitigate the CC. Doinby on the split push here, going to take that top turret, but that doesn't mean that Team WE is able to get mid-tier 2. The siege is on the bot side. The sleep was used on the solo kill. Karis gets caught out here, and he's going to go down.
Okay. I just don't know what this turns into, though, right? Like, there's no other play. You did get the teleport out. I got to see you play Tank Lee Sin versus Azir. I get it. There's a lot of magic damage. I think that there's a time and place for this. You can see that
Vampire!
They're fishing.
Yeah, with the big engage there, they're going to at least get the sleep on a PP God. PP God able to flash away and survive. Monkey's going to go golden here. Cube on the back line. But meanwhile, the mid laners are nowhere to be found. Aki tanking up a lot of damage, but here's the public execution on the solo kill. Solo kill is low, and so is Cube as he goes into stasis, but it's a trade. Cube lives. Taeyun takes the hook. Down goes the support. Leave.
Doinby's here.
1v3, but Doinby shows up to the party. Taeyun is low. So is Leave as they're just sequestered off Doinby once more. Ezreal coming through doesn't quite land as Doinby finds Vampire, and Cube's got to get out of there.
Oh my god, it is so close now. There's a numbers advantage. All that upset right now. The picture-in-picture in the bottom right. Doinby interrupted. That is why he does not have the Fate unsealed for this fight. Karis living is such a big boon for them.
And even Cube. We'll see. It looks like NIP is just going to look to rip this Baron. Oh, they get Vampire over the wall. Vampire's trapping a big triple knockup, trying to stay alive. Public execution down to the back line is Cube, but he gets blown up immediately. Monkey tags only one member and puts the Nautilus to sleep. He's got to try to find a way in, but he can't as the Baron's secured by NIP. Karis is low. Monkey is trying to body block for him, but he's getting tagged with the permafrost. He's going to go golden. Taeyun's going to win the fight, but a fate sealed onto the back line. It's a big play. Karis is low, trying to assassinate somebody. Taeyun manages to find the kill, but now it's a 4v2. Taeyun does have that Guardian Angel. Maybe he sticks around, looking for a little bit more, trying to fish with these Ezreal Qs, these Mystic shots, doing good damage, chunking out these members.
He's doing a good job of being able to clear out the minion wave as well. No one from NIP can deal with his range. They get the Baron. It's on 4 members here of Ninjas in Pajamas. They're going to get this top tier 2. That Blast Cone betraying WE there. Oh man, this is so tense now. This game has been back and forth between these two teams. And you have 3 grubs. NIP might be able to...
Cube's Guardian Angel still on cooldown, should be coming back too. NIP just going to siege himself and take a bot inner. As Doinby is stuck in a 2v1 right now. He just had very tanky, but a good block there on the Fate Seal. Monkey's going to flash after him. They want to kill Doinby. This is a pretty big attempt here, but Doinby's going to flash away. Meanwhile, the siege is all on the bottom side as the inhibitor turret is falling.
He's so
they can't
tanky,
catch
though.
him off battery, and they finally do. They'll take him down, and now they're looking to cut off the rest of NIP.
Teleport.
Cube and Monkey are sprinting right now. Good call out on the teleport. Couple members slowed. Aki's ultimate goes wide, and all of a sudden, this could be a problem. Aki is very thick, though.
Vampire!
Big knock-up as Night descends on the LPL. The Vampires come out, and they're on top of Aki. Taeyun kills Leave. Down goes NIP. That might be the game-winning fight.
Do they have a mid-wave, though? It's 3 minions. How much tank stats do they have? Monkey sitting with almost 3,000 HP. They'll teleport in. Cube. WE are about to make a huge upset and take down NIP.
What a play made by WE. It looked a little suspect at first, but Vampire said, no, we're winning. He calls game. Taeyun calls game. 2-0 for Team WE.
They get revenge for split 1.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LPL 2025 Split 2.
And he was saying that maybe this opens up more paths early on for junglers to find avenues to make them a little bit more personal. And here, make it a little bit personal, but get Knight of all people even popping up the FPX logo. They find first blood.
Really proactive play made there by Shadow. It's a great use of the flash to be able to set Knight behind early. I think when you're talking about a potential even matchup, that's how you shift
there
it.
they
Here
go.
we go.
There's their own CC right back, and
Shadow.
Shadow will be answered to in kind. Beitwan coming up with BLG's first kill of the game. What the meta is going to bring, because this Rift state is going to be very similar to what we've seen in the recent past here before all those big changes came through. And now on a little bit of recency here as FPX are going to find another kill into BLG, giving back memories from earlier this week when FPX beat BLG. And now they have in those side lanes trying to keep as much advantage onto Gwen as possible. Beitwan going to move in, speaking of advantage, and take away Shadow's blue buff. And Sheer is being pressured in bot side.
Yeah, Shadow is
going
to be in a little bit of a tough spot here. Sheer, is he going to be able to make it out?
Is he going to flash for it? Oh, he's not going to go for it, but Knight will, and they get him in the end. That's a missed impale, though, and Knight will be locked down, seismic shoved, and taken out as a response by FPX. Everything that BLG do has been answered to by FPX and vice versa.
For BLG, because of that wombo combo they have, if they can find the perfect fight, I think that could go in their favor. Checking in on these lanes, though, I don't have time because we got to fight now.
She is pretty strong here. Seismic shove coming down. Equalizer in. Beitwan getting low. Beitwan going down. Kair's going to get the kill there, but now Knight comes in and gets his own. On to Shadow. The death mark will mark you, Shadow, and you will go down. A double kill to Knight, who on his first competitive Zed is trying to pick up BLG.
Might originally think, and we'll see if they want to even try to utilize it. It should just be Dragon for free here to BLG. Obviously, Shadow not in a position to try and contest this. He's just going to get as much pressure on the top side. But Knight.
Oh, he gets the seismic shove. Guess there, at least on top of him. Now Grand Starfall came in, and Knight, you cannot get away from CC. Shadow takes him down, and honestly, Shadow has had Knight's number all game long. Screws to Shadow. Go into his jungle, steal away his blue again. A lot of the time, he has not been able to secure his own jungle camps.
Blue.
And we're going to fight over double knock up on bullet time and into the impale, into all the damage, but Shadow still gets the kill back. Has that execution damage, but now Awesome in trouble as Knight gets knocked up. 3-man from Dway, but it did not matter. Elk with the pop shot flash. He gets him and now is running down Kair. Kair able to get away, but BLG shows some of that fighting strength.
15 seconds. On Rift Herald spawning. That's going to be the next big objective that these teams are going to fight over, but it could be a collapse onto Bin.
Bin realizes he's in a lot of trouble. Grand Starfall Spear comes through. There's the Weaver's Wall as well, and Bin all by himself at Knight wants to clean up for his brother in the solo lane. Maybe it's just enough. Seismic Shove is no longer available for Kair. Now Kair might be that focus, but Beitwan, he wants to set up for the impale. He gets one. Is it going to be enough? They don't go with the bullet time just yet. Elk holds on to it, patient as ever. Wait to see the whites of their eyes as now BLG are looking forward. Shadow's going to get that re-engaged as Awesome. Can't get the kill on the side. Elk is stepping up, making it rain all over FPX and putting out that fire of the Phoenix.
Oh, it looked like it could be.
BLG just going to take the back foot here, give this Dragon over, let it even up in the Dragon score. And that being said, it will just mean that they will trade this topside turret to Knight, giving some more gold to this guy on Zed of all picks. Getting closer and closer to second item. BLG still do have some standing gold, but they're not going to be standing for long in mid lane as they're getting knocked up, bounced around. A little bit of a rebuttal. 3-man impale and Beitwan. He just needs to deliver for his big carries. Is he enough though? As now he's being sliced up as well, and Sheer is finding some big picks across these fights. Now he's about to be shut down. Deathmark goes out. The pop is not going to be enough as FPX find the rebuttal in mid lane.
Ooh, that's exactly what FPX was looking for. Shadow. Oh my god, how did he not respect the damage coming in? Ridiculous there, but still a good fight overall for FPX. Even if the save for BLG, it's not over. Like, you're not in full control. FPX still has options here, and I think as long as they keep that priority going, but they are going to use the Rift Herald here to take down that tier 1 bomb.
Might look for a double charge. Okay, Beitwan's gonna try to go to mid lane. Let's
Drift
see.
King.
Would he be a king on Scion Speedway? Here he goes. They're gonna try to stop him. The charge is gonna go through, but he's in trouble now. He is a Skarner, so he's gonna back out now as they go for the instant hit, but they left Kair. Kair's still there, guys. As now they're running down Elk. They say you have to pay for what Kair had to pay for himself. It'll be the 1-for-1 trade again, and that's been a theme of the game so far.
Looked a little goofy from FPX, but it ends up being fine. Overall, a 1-for-1 trade certainly not bad when the Misfortune has so much gold on the other side. Another kill going over to Shadow. That's 6 for this Pantheon. It's a 1.1k gold lead for him individually in his matchup, but they're not done.
Oh, Awesome actually tanked the turret first, so he had to back off in that initial.
Yeah.
They are ahead, and especially for FPX, when you are that team that we've mentioned time and time again, needs to be in a good position. Giving that over to BLG. Keep this scaling going for themselves, and FPX going to try to push the tempo and get their second dragon, as it will be seeded by BLG.
Yeah, I don't think BLG minds too much to give over this second dragon. It's really not a priority for them. I think their big priority here, obviously Baron spawning in 2.5 minutes, is going to be establishing pressure on the top side. They're going to do that by trading a tier 1 bot lane for a tier 2 top lane.
Huge.
Certainly not a bad trade for BLG. Shadow's got to start playing, though. As I say that, we get a fight.
Knight's going to get exhausted by Sheer, but Sheer's still going to pop. Knight is going to potentially get... Oh, look at the speed. He's going to flash out. Knight with the move.
Escape here. This is the problem. Just perfectly flashing the Q and being able to get out of there. That's Knight back in form, and that's a scary thought for FPX, but BLG's not even done.
Shadow gonna tank it up for Awesome, but the Impale might just be a little bit more than Shadow expected. Knight gets another kill there as he comes in, trying to look for even more under turret here. BLG, they're vibing as they take that big pig. Now they can look into Shadow's jungle too. Oh, Jway is way overextended. He's going to pop that Unbreakable. Maybe by the time it gets base one. Base one flashes out of the seismic shove. Buys so much space for BLG. And now Sheer's going to have to dash over the wall and get away. BLG looking very consistent in a lot of their direction in these fights. The mark of death is back.
Safe.
Knight's fine. A little worried for On.
I think they're going to be all right.
He's trying to live his best Zed life himself. Oh, God, Shadow. He's going to block a ton of it, but now he gets impaled into the fight, and Ben going to cut off the choke point and the bullet time on top of it. Baitwan leading the flag of BLG into FPX is now Knight will just get himself out as it's a pop onto Awesome. Sheer's gonna get one back. Knight's waiting to take down the young FPX top laner, and a double kill comes through. Triple kill, rather, for Elk as BLG go to the Baron. And if we have seen some fluctuation from them, a lot of the time it's because the game gets way out in front of them. We still see a lot of consistency from BLG, especially since these last couple games in the last series last night. Playing between some of the greatest stars the LPL has to offer seems to pay off.
As we see them starting to siege down this tier 2 with that Baron buff. Should be pretty free for them. We see Knight by himself in the mid lane, but there's no collapse possible for FPX. Shadow's going to be looking, but...
He realizes he can't do it because of the Edge of Night.
And Baitwan is
here. His entire combo is just done. He can't do anything. The Impale will go out. It will miss,
from
though.
The culling on the Lucian.
What's so crazy, and it's a 10,000 gold lead. BLG are going to be finishing this one out easily, man. We might even see that here as Awesome. It's just dying to the burn, and Knight just comes to finish him off. But this team literally played on a completely different patch. Just their last series, they won that one, and now they come out swinging in the first series for them on this new patch, on the complete change of Summoner's Rift. And they come out with a Zed for Knight. And an absolute smashing performance against FPX.
It's just a dominant victory in every aspect. I give credit to FPX. They understood that they had to try to make plays, but when you're going up against the Titans that are BLG, it's hard, and On's going to try and seal the deal here.
And try to get that last thing in. Baitwan doesn't have any mana, but the bullet time has come back up. Not going to be able to finish the game off just yet. The inhib in mid lane will fall, though, and BLG back away with 2 inhibs taken.
Knight is back in MVP level form, and we're talking about one of the best players in LPL history. Did we actually see On here?
No, yeah, On's in a lot of trouble. He's going to try to get out. Does dodge away.
That's
Quickness
bad for
is going to help him.
FPX.
Baitwan going for the Impale combo. It's not up for 8 seconds, though, so he's waiting to buy his time. And Knight just finishing the job without it. Says, you can just be my mannequin and stand there and pose for me. As he's going to find even more. Ben cleans up the back half. A triple kill for Gigabin as BLG back-to-back days on different patches. They won last night, and they're looking to go to match point in this series.
Utter dominance. Absolutely brilliant from BLG. They dominate the fight, they dominate the game, and they'll take it here.
Spirit Blossom just seems to work, I guess, for BLG, but Knight, Zed. 11-3 on it.
I'm gonna kind of call my shot that these hyper carries I think will start to increase in terms of priority and success rate, and I think it's set up pretty well in this game.
I like it. And bot lane focus.
I certainly would if I was FPX. I think that that's a fantastic win condition for them. I think playing around these front to backs with a hyper carry, that's the Dragon win con, but see it, hook land. Nice drop.
A little bit of a lollipop to suck on for Elk, but the Blade Collar going to give Jue a little bit of answer right back. On wants to kill. One more auto. Mount up and take it. First blood for BLG on bot lane.
That is not good for FPX. Shadow going to potentially try and make a play here to pull it back. He's on a ward. They see him here. They know that it's... I think this is perfectly fine for FPX here. Oh, Sheer.
Oh, it's the
Shadow's
bait,
here.
The bait of a lifetime. In his 200th game,
no.
Shadow sets Sheer up for success. They take him down. They burn Knight's ultimate, and Sheer will make it out alive. Oh, they might find the play back.
Well.
Let's look at Shadow, try to get the re-engage there. They're going to try to collide by Beishuan. As now Shadow coming around the corner here. Shock Blast going to miss. First grub going the way of BLG. Now they go into the fight. Sheer coming over. Mega Death Rocket's going to hit on the Knight. They do have the fight on the Shadow. Shadow's going down now. Beishuan's still alive. The Blade Caller not going to get the CC chain onto Jue, but the flash, the Feather Storm, and BLG, they just cut down FPX. The wings have been clipped. And that's going to be all 3 grubs going to Billy.
I think as we look throughout what the rest of this mid-game is going to look like, we're going to see some proactivity here.
All right, let's see if he gets the lollipop, the depth charge. The turret is there to block him off. Sheer goes under turret. Ben getting the outplay. Care almost goes down. It will be Ben's life traded, but Jue now tanking the turret as Knight gets the cleanup kill. And it looks like we're going back to game 1. It's 1-for-1. Let's see a little bit more going on to Care. Mega Death Rocket! Awesome! He steals the dragon. That's 11 minutes in. It is an absolute fiesta here. And Care's going to try to get himself out. Now Elk is fighting in mid lane. Care, he's about to go down. Gets the slam in by Knight, who's picking up kills left and right.
It's
FPX looking to answer in kind against BLG's 3-man up here above the Baron pit.
They're just
going
so far
for the engage.
forward.
Now it's a 4v3, still favored for the side of FPX, but now the TP coming in. Big combo from the Magnet Storm. Knight tanking up a Storm. Sheer gets the pick-off kill. The Shock Blast is enough to help get a little bit of damage back. And now Beishuan looking to pick up the slack, looking to pick up everything. Care is still here, but FPX, they're losing health. Now so awesome is going to cleanse, but the Feather Storm sweeps him up and takes him down. BLG extend their lead to over 2,000, and that lead is about to bloom just like the blossoms on the rift.
BLG continue to take advantage of what FPX deems to be a good situation. On is very far forward.
I love the Feather Storm as the little bit of flair on the back end of it, and now this lead is about 3,000 up for BLG, maybe looking to make it more. As Elk in a 1v3 now too, almost kills him. Mega Death Rocket going to be flashed out of, as On also made it out of that fight in the end. Shadow almost loses his life.
Going to get to 3 especially, that can really force BLG to make a decision, but it's going to be the Rift Herald dropped mid.
Standing gold still on the table here. They got feats already with that first turret. Now they're looking to knock down even more. Another charge coming through, and this time they're going to go into a tier 2 turret, get a massive amount of damage, but the flank is coming. They decide to turn. They go onto Awesome. Awesome is down. On is the one that claims the kill. Now TP coming in as well from Knight to join the fight. There's Care getting out with his flash. Another turret falls. A third charge. No way. 55 health. He's going towards top side. No way. He gets it. A third charge for BLG's new jungle rather in the top lane. And that's the play from Elk to try to get the kill back, but Care ends up picking off On. Now Shadow on a flank, on the deep angle here with Sheer. They're going to try to take the fight from BLG, though. Care in a lot of trouble. There's the Dreads line coming in. BLG looking to go fight Night City here, as it's immediately the cease and desist with the combos. This is FPX's combo they drafted for, and they end up finding the pick on the Elk. Now Beishuan has to run away, get a smite hit to get a little bit of that distance broken, but the flash play from Shadow, he wants him. The Hex Gates as well, and here comes FPX to punish Beishuan for what he has done, as he might be getting out still. Wind becomes lightning, and On stutter stepping. Oh, that's BM.
What an exchange. And BLG overextending the most they possibly can, given the resources.
Down with no real response yet from FPX. They are running. They are sprinting. TP coming in from Sheer, but it's late as hell. And now they already take the Atacon. You have to think that FPX just have to back away. They're about to get engaged on Dway's going to have to find an exit here as On's looking to stream forward. Care going forward. He just got his ROA popped now too. Big heroic entrance to reset the fight. Its Shadow's gone down too. FPX are falling apart. They're falling asleep. And now that's going to be everybody falling down. A double kill for Knights. Galio, as FPX are now pinned against the wall, pinned against their base, and Dragon, as well as mid lane, should go the way of BLG.
It's just complete indecision from FPX. It looks like the call is, okay, they're taking Otacon, we have Dragon spawning in 15 seconds, let's get vision priority, let's establish everything we need around this. But no, after they've already gotten Otacon to half health, they're like, actually, maybe we should try and contest this. You have your top laner teleport in, it's gone. You can't fight 5v5, especially in that regard. And you can really give BLG a lot of credit for forcing those. It's going to be about where they put that tempo now, though, and it could be on Dway once again.
And I love it because it just feels like Beichuan is feeling himself. He's against the organization that brought him up through the LPL, the prodigy of FPX, but now he's locked out and taken down by FPX. As BLG looking to try to take the fight there. That's the ultimate caster curse in the middle of a team fight. And now FPX going to use that caster curse to try to take down BLG. Multi-chain CC onto Elk. And now Awesome is excited. He's trying to find the pick onto On, but they do end up finding Bin 2. That'll be 4-0 in favor of FPX.
This might not be over. On gets the stun off, but he could have been in real danger there for the ace. We were hyping up Beichuan. That is the exact caster curse that you were talking about, where it's diving in onto a Nautilus, trying to put down a ton of damage, and then flashing into 4 members.
They're laughing.
With that Xin Zhao just to instantly get CC'd. It's certainly an interesting decision from Beichuan, but it's a pretty big fight overall for FPX. We see in the replay here on the backline, it's a great ult from Sheer to be able to clean it up, but definitely an overreach there from BLG, yeah.
Really good combinations.
Oh, as we see On go down now.
Oh, well, FPX take it up, and now maybe the third item is going to be coming through here after this fight, but BLG, they're on the back foot of this one. Baron down about half health now. Sheer still full health there. FPX, they might just turn the tides here. They're down about 1,000 gold now. Things are looking better for them. Crescent Guard, Beichuan, he's getting CC'd. He's getting taken down. He's in there, but they do end up finding Sheer. Now they can reset. Into the pit they go. 50-50 for the Baron. Beichuan, he can't get in. Baron secured. Now they go for the fight. Awesome, the focus on the side by Knight, but they're taking the fight in the pit. Bin is smashing them with the hammer as Awesome takes down Elk. Now looking for the pop, but Bin sits him down. A double kill for Giga Bin. It will be a reset for Care that makes it through, and he does.
We're already back into picture-in-picture as we see the rest of this replay here. It's a nice hook by Dway to keep him out of the fight. Shadow tries to get onto the Xin Zhao, but from that point onwards, Bin is doing so much damage that it's very difficult.
This Jace is really paying off, and Bin starting to pick up a little bit more here as Dragon already down about half health. BLG trying to reposition over onto this north side of the fight. Shadow first Beichuan for another 50-50, and Dragon goes away. Beichuan now the engage with the heroic entrance. On missing a little bit, but does end up getting that forward aggression. Sheer now waiting for the pickoff, waiting for the public execution. Dway goes in. Now it's BLG trying to fight tooth and nail here, but they've already lost Knight. That front line is gone. Out forced to burn the Featherstorm. Gets locked down, gets taken down, and Awesome gonna go with that double kill for the Excited as they find the Realm Warp into the fight as well. No Baron, no objective to take, but FPX take a bite out of
able to go in, but there's just no follow-up. Bin's not there to be able to fully capitalize as we see picture-in-picture.
Okay, he's gonna flash, gets the flash out. Bin gonna go down. He does get the trade kill, 1-for-1. Now Beichuan gonna get the TP coming in. This game is insane. We will not stop fighting, says BLG as Sheer trying to run away. Knight has joined. The taunt gonna be there. Now Hex Gate's also there. Taunt connects. Wind becomes lightning. Mega Death Rocket. Is it enough? Sheer goes down. It was so damn close, and now Awesome has overextended, and BLG will punish heavily as Care comes in. Going to try to take down onto Beichuan. Now On, maybe sacrificing himself. Dway coming over to lock down Beichuan. BLG have been caught, overextended, and Care will scoop up 2 more kills.
Ends up being a 2 for 3 in favor of BLG in that exchange, but it's just constant. It's
as he's looking like you were talking about as a premier member here, but has been the premier member for FPX all this time. It feels like in the recent iterations, as now Dway gonna have to burn his flash away from BLG, and maybe a collapse from FPX. Third, fourth items now coming through, but BLG pounced before they can even answer. Shadow is gone. Now they take the fight. Awesome trying to get the resets, but he can't do it. On is out alive, but now Awesome is down. BLG out of nowhere. They make something out of nothing, and they just take down every piece that matters of FPX. My God, the revenge is sweet, and even through the missteps, Cares being ran down by Billy.
Just an overreach from Billy that's never going to be able to be punished because Sheer is not teleporting. It's a 4v5 the entire time. The Mbessa is never involved in the exchange. Sheer ends up teleporting way too late. It's really a 3v5 after Dway gets caught at the start, and that's a brilliant pick for BLG. It completely turns the game back into their favor. Baron is theirs, and all of a sudden the game state that we said FPX, how could they lose a front-to-back 5v5? They throw it again now. It's just the pendulum swinging back and forth again.
The throw snatched out of the jaws of victory by FPX. It was looking so good, trending their way. And BLG just pounced before they can even think about their positioning in their side of the jungle, in their blue side. And losing Shadow changes the direction that this team comp can really take. You're absolutely looking for that 100-0 CC chain with the cease and desist to get things rolling for FPX's team fights. And BLG, they just make the call. They take the dragon. That's third Hextech Dragon for them in a row.
But FPX, who is on a timer, which we never thought we would say, but it's the push coming down into the bot side. This tier 2 in the bot lane is gone.
Okay,
things
the play.
come down. Knight caught.
It's on to Knight. He goes golden, buying so much time. On is here, but just has to watch his buddy fall as FPX moving down towards mid. They want to try to use this excited nature of Awesome as he takes down the turrets to push BLG. And now BLG are frantically trying to back. That does mean that FPX will pull off of that advantage. They do get the outer tower down, so the defense will not be set from Shadow, but they're a little bit behind the ball.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of minion wave here, though. They do only have the cannon, but Baron buff still up for 20 seconds. Another wave is coming in. BLG trying to crack open another inhib turret.
Shadow is still not back. He is just making his way to the fight now, and
It's
that tower
down.
is gone. It's just way too late.
Engage.
Is he engaged now?
Dway's just gone. Elk obliterates him. As now Bates one, the focus on the side, still going forward, popping the crescent guard, buying some space, buying some time. The inhib has fallen as well. Bates one will give his life. They get some lasting damage into that bot lane now, but BLG need to escape. Sheer and FPX trying to follow through. Looks like they will back away. Still, though, the inhib going down. Now BLG can play around that. Shadow actually looking for a long angle here.
Behind them.
The counter engage from BLG. They just go straight on to Care. Now Ben getting low. Heroic entrance in, but he dies to Care. And now Awesome is getting excited. And FPX fans everywhere starting to scream as they wipe BLG. On will be the only one left.
What is happening in this game, Mazel? It's just fight after fight. It's throw after throw. BLG presumably back off because they're scared of the fight, but On's not even safe here. Shadow. Oh. That's the ace from FPX. What is happening? BLG clearly scared of the 5v5. There's no other reason to back off after you end up bursting down Dway, but they end up opting into it anyways. They end up re-engaging because they're scared of Shadow on the flank, but the moment that Awesome gets excited, that fight is over, and now they're base.
Oh, Beituan's in trouble. He's under turret, but that turret is not going to save him. He goes into the fight, and now he gives the excited set to Awesome, who now, they're just going to win the game. FPX are just going to win the game. They're going to bring us to 3 games. This scaling out of nowhere.
It's over.
FPX turn it on. It's 10 BLG. They dropped the ball, and we talked about grabbing it out of the jaws of victory. Well, FPX even up the series. One-sided game 1. Very back and forth game number 2. I hope we get a continuation of that.
Yeah, I think this is definitely probably our most even draft of there cannot afford to take a bad trade here, but man, I'm going to be watching this mid lane matchup. You highlighted it perfectly, Mazel. It's going to be important as we see. What do you want in here?
Now they're trying to get the early summoner spell usage. Double cleanse used out, getting low. Care maybe looking for the flash, misses, but the charm, no! It flashed into the charm! There's no damn way! As that's a big play going back and forth now. Trade 1 for 1. I'm gonna need a slow-mo replay of that one. That is absolute insanity. As now Care getting ran down by BLG2. That mid lane matchup, it might be a little bit wonky now as Knight picks that one up.
That is insane for the outlook of this game. I was just getting prepared to say, Care is so important towards how this game ends up going. The Ahri needs to get out
over
on the map.
On the top side. We said about proactivity, about activity from these junglers. Now he's going to be spotted coming in. Sheer needs to try to run away. Going to use the wall. Going to try to get through this one, but the CC chain is there. And BLG, the top duo, is going to end up coming in with a big kill.
Yeah, Sheer just playing very aggressive. I understand wanting to try and dictate tempo, at least push the Renekton in a little bit, but you have to know. I mean, you do know that Beichuan is on the top side there. You know he's going to get from them. I can definitely see it being a little bit more valued, but we see BLG continuing to stay aggressive onto Sheer.
On really wishes he was level 6 here. He's still so far away from it. Now Sheer under turret and the flash hostile takeover. Dway has level 6 and makes the difference. Playing onto On. He will end up falling. Knight TP's in as well. That'll be more resources burned by BLG to try to save something. Chaos Storm gonna be unleashed there. But this whole time, bot lane play coming through from Care. The handshake beautifully done from Dway and blocking the Void Seeker. It still plays across the map from FPX. BLG gonna try to pick up a little bit of something with this outer turret on top side.
Great roam from Dway to be able to dissuade that and be able to pick up the kill. He's been really excellent about these timers throughout the entire split. It will be that first turret going over to BLG, so they'll get that for their troubles. Yes, awesome now in the mid lane, taking quite a bit of damage. It looks like it will be traded for bot too. I like the idea of trying to get onto Knight here. If you are going to set him behind, it needs to be at this part of the game where the Ahri can really kind of express a lot of that raw power on first item spike. However, I also like not overextending. I think that that's the right decision here. You know, we've highlighted it a couple of times, but with those objectives spawning later, no objective up to take. You don't want to force the issue. That being said,
they're
never
surrounded.
Count BLG out.
Glacial Prison, wall bang, double knockup. Look at the combo. Both of them tattered as Elk does take the turret shot. Has to burn the flash, but BLG too. Have some scaling for them, but BLG pushing the tempo of the game. We're gonna try to take the dragon. Ben's gonna get engaged on. Slice and dice out of there. Was trying to take down the Maiden in the end, but that should just be the back completed by Shadow and FPX. Shadow's gonna delay a little bit. Maybe going over to contest.
For Sheer, this is a really bad game state overall for Yorick. You're right in that Yorick will still be relevant throughout a lot of this game, but they have definitely made it a priority to make sure this Yorick is on the back burner. Hitting that Triforce now, but
a big stake in this game for sure, and trying to access the backline, trying to access these squishies. And already almost on that second item, too.
I was going to talk about Bin, but here we are. Beichuan stepping up again. What else is new?
It's just testing his health bar. Bin's about to test the health bars of FPX, though. They want the angle. On misses everything. It's going to walk in and die. Okay. Well, that was a play of all time from On. And Bin will have to back away. Beichuan will have to back away as well. And BLG at least make it out only losing one, but the Rift Herald's coming up, and they're looking to charge it right down mid lane.
There should be mid tower going down. There's really no way to protect from this.
You
have to be very careful here.
Double CC from the gravity field. They will end up getting the charge on the turret. The turret will fall, so no more defensive structure on the out or mid.
And they're basically just giving over their bot lane tier 2 for free. No real concern or care, pun intended, on that. And you see Care in the picture-in-picture here. Use the Spirit Rush to escape. But just a very weird play. And once again, this is similar to game 2.
Trying to reposition around this setup of BLG are front and center to this objective. Would be second dragon for either team on another Hextech Soul Rift.
Yeah, I really don't want to throw the game away at Dragon if I'm FPX here. Certainly, if you weren't going to do it at second dragon, I don't see why you would do it at third. We'll see if they want to go for it, though. Ultimates are available.
They use the Hex. Sheer. Okay, well, Sheer got baited, and even with his Maiden standing at his side, it will not be enough to stop BLG as they take him down. Now they just turn back onto the Dragon here, and Sheer was the one that ended up being caught out before the dragon started, and so second dragon for BLG. Atacon did spawn on bot side. I love it because Shadow's being a little bit aggressive going for the Krugs before he backs, but this whole setup has led to Elk taking a mid-tier 2. Oh, just take the turret, get the flash out, reset not there because he didn't get the last hit on the explosive charge. And that means Elk will go top side potentially or just try to back off as the turret did fall. Now Shadow with this Omega flank that he was on this entire time somehow finds on double cyclone and the kill goes to Joy. He stepped up and took it. 2 kills for the
Play
carry.
slow, play safe. This is something we credited FPX for in game number 2, understanding their win condition. And the moment they started slowing the pace of the game down and understanding that they don't need to force everything, that's when things started to go a bit better for them. We'll see if the same can happen here.
And you can pop people pretty easily, and if you're new to the Thornbound Atacon, when you kill somebody, giant area of effect comes down, slowing damaging everybody, as well as granting spear petals over. And it just enables BLG to really have these consistent long-term fights for themselves once they start getting some kills going through.
Flank teleport.
As now they're going to try to make the play. FPX feel like it's the time. They feel like Shadow might be able to find an angle. Care going in deep. Has to spirit rush away 2 times, still has 1. They go on to the other fight though. Big hostile takeover dodged out from everybody as they still do get on in the end. The Maiden doing some work here. And Awesome was potentially looking for an angle. It'll be the couple home push on a tier 2 at bot side.
Yeah, I'm okay with this trade. If I'm FPX, gold is gold, and the later you go here, the better. Especially with Dragon spawning in about 25 seconds, having that control over the bottom side could be really positive. Knight's teleport is not available, and so that is definitely something to keep in mind. We have pings coming down onto the Baron. Got some vision on it.
Items for the Kaisa. Really looking for the pop burst as well, and looks like FPX realized they just need to hold on. They need to buy more time for themselves. And unfortunately, that timer will be about 5 minutes as Soul Point
isn't here. There's no way this is real.
Just back away. They're just playing mind games right now with FPX. As Sheer gonna get out potentially on the spot side. He did step up, and now coming around the corner. Now Elk has a lot of damage. He's gonna try to fight his way out of this one, but the health shred is still there. And now the Executioner means the healing is nowhere to be seen, and Ben gets the pick on a Sheer.
Yeah, it's a really nice play. FPX is too distracted to try to make a play, but they're going to try to counter.
They want to try to get Beituan down as well. He
Shadow's
can't
dead.
go over the wall. He's going to give resets over to Awesome. Is going to give the kill there too. As the explosive charge goes down, Chaos Storm has been used. Summoner spell by Shadow, though. The flash being down is big. Oh, Elk.
Ooh, Elk is here.
They're going to try to move over and get some support by Sheer over towards the Dragon Pit, but now On is circling around the north side. Could always turn back onto the Baron, force FPX up the river. A little bit of a flank going as well. Ben will end up backing away and rejoining the team here. His mid lane prio, the tension is heavy. They know how important this series is. Again, FPX on a little bit of a slide after having a heck of a series of wins for themselves. And BLG trying to make good on Beituan's joining is On. Finds that big separation, and nowhere even close is going to be the extra help from Shadow as Baron goes down to BLG. Shadow gets no response, and now that Baron will empower BLG to push down this mid lane, get Prio to go over to this Dragon. Engage coming through from Beituan. Flashbang from Care. Care tries to go for the hero play. Elk is going to burst. Elk goes down. Awesome gets the resets. FPX, they might find it. Awesome, this is your moment. This is your time. As resets also coming through from Care. Ben going to be spaced out of. Awesome, can't find any more angles. FPX, they fight their way through to a big 3-2 fight. 3-3 rather, 3-2.
Wow, what an angle for Care. I didn't even really see that for him, but he clearly saw it himself. That Ahri landing the charm, very importantly. Elk gets demolished in that fight, gets absolutely blown up. And with no Kaisa there, it's actually a little bit suspect whether or not BLG have enough damage to break down even this more unconventional front line of the Yorick and the Wukong. Opens up a bit of options, but because of that fight, BLG can start this Dragon.
Yeah, and there's not really a contest. Knight does so much damage already. They're running here. Maybe they make it in time. No jungler. I don't care. 50-50 the old school way. And BLG have pulled off of it. And now they're going to move back in. Who's going to get it? This is up for grabs. Bin gets hand shook out. It's going to be taken by Awesome. Here comes Sheer with the TP. Shadows here now. PLG, they've overextended. They don't have the rest of their team. This is a 5v3, but Elk finds Care. He's trying to get him. The bailout's there. The charm doesn't connect and Care will fall. Now the resets coming through. Elk looking for his angle. Base one taking advantage of FPX and PLG. They find the turn. They find the fight. Elk has a triple kill as well. The final kill will come through and PLG will rally around Elk and find the game-winning fight.
The killer instinct from the killer AD carry with Elk absolutely destroying the backline of FPX. It looked like it was such a great situation. They got in, they were able to get the dragon, but they didn't account for the Kaisa. She dives the backline and FPX is torn to shreds. Their series is over.
There's a B in BLG, there's a B in Beichuan. Maybe it's just the miracle, maybe it's just magic. Coming in, they fight it.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LPL 2025 Split 2.
When you auto-attack, kidding. 369 could be in trouble here. Exhausted.
Okay, they get 369. The Darkened Dagger gets the kill. First blood for IG.
Yeah, I mean, the Exhausted is such a odd gank, and there's not really anything to say other than IG win out on this pretty firmly. Shy's going to return back to top. His wave is being frozen on, but because of the way that the earlier gank kind of fell on its face, there's no real hard engage, right? There's no Leona or Nautilus to start things off in earnest. First trouble go down. Top
full in on the top side. 369 getting low. He has to go off of his equalizer. That's going to be the needlework already used. The equalizer also, as well as the exhaust. Double TPs now coming in from both mid laners. Grubs will go 1-to-1. The engage going through. Mako immediately flashing out. Now Kanavi coming through the fight. Big Weaver's wall double knock up into the seismic. But the combos there. Realm Warp gets them out of safety. And Crane comes in big to get them to safety. But now Jackie Love ends up paying the ultimate price in the fight as he goes down. Now IG up 2-0. Coming in as we're going to be looking at potential Rampage surrounding Crisp. Crisp's going to flash the play. Headbutt on a Mako. Mako crashed down to get out of the fight. Hit Top Esports finally get a kill. They do get an answer. Dede has to back off now. The Shy is by himself in a 1v3. Has some backup from Dede around the corner now. When becomes Lightning Kanavi. He wants him. He took the tower shot. No, it Dede. He's going to go for it, missing the Darkened Dagger. And now he's in trouble. Jackie Love looking to take him down. Piercing arrow to the heart. Kanavi comes back, puts the crown on his head, and skewers the dog.
Kanavi will be Top Esports that start this dragon off. IG got the first one, but again, the setup's here for Top Esports. And walking in, no Leona, no Nautilus, and so much peel for Top Esports, so difficult, and they're just going to turn around.
Maybe Top Esports looking for a fight. Gets the intargetable out of Dede as getting that dragon. We'll set them up for success as time goes on, potentially giving them a little bit of a bargaining tool as the Shy.
Walk in for free when he's got ult. Find a lot of space, and there's a collection of three on the top side too. This is awkward for IG.
Seraph has just gotten involved by Rookie. Rookie going for the Weaver's Wall to cut across, though it will be secured by Dede. They're going to try to block him off of getting the eye. Dede going for the kill on a Jackie Love. They get the play onto him. Needlework hits. Jackie Love going down. Reset City for Dede. Now he goes back into the pit. Has the backup by Rookie. On the other side of the fight, the Shy trying to reset over onto them. Get them pushed away. It's Dede versus Kanavi. And Kanavi goes down. I think he got the eye, maybe. But Kanavi gets the play onto him. Now he's going around the corner. And he's just going to get bursted down by Rookie as he picks off the stragglers. IG end up wiping 3 for 1.
Super worried about Rookie there at the end, whether or not he had mana for a full rotation, but he just about did. As hold on.
Open up.
One.
It's not the FBI, but it might be Gala. Nope, it's not Gala either.
Before on the Acris. No one on IG checks the side here. Mako does his due diligence, like he wants to focus on just the full struggle engage. And in fairness, Chris was wrapped back around to support the rest of his team. from behind.
50-50. All right, Did gets it, gets the dragon, gets the second one for IG. Now they're trying to take the fight as well. They go for another reset, and Did reactivated now as well, but back on to Kanavi. Look at him go. Kanavi has no saving grace. He's in the pit. He's burned down in the Infernal Cinders. As the Infernal Rift takes hold, it's still Top Esports fighting tooth and nail down here. Cream getting caught by the Deadly Flourish, and now he's trying to get out himself. Does get the double Realm Warp out, but Crisp is going to have to find Fancy Feet. Doesn't dodge away from that one. Another shot coming through, but that's a big rock to the face. The horns are broken, and Top Esports are too.
All right, I have an important question. Does Gala's accuracy stay higher or lower? He didn't fire the fourth shot, Mazel. He hit one. Either way, IG win out on that exchange. JJ
Later game team fights do end up looking like, with Atacon spawning on top side. Who do you favor?
And I mean, I feel like the way that things are line up, because they all use it very, very, very efficiently. It's only really Mako who
9. Oh, he flashes, but he still gets caught. Kanavi is going to back up his brother in arms. Crescent guard coming through. Mako getting low. 369 stepping forward, and Mako is down. TP coming in. Double TP. Double time from IG. Can they fight this one out? Gala ends up finding the cleanup kill as well. The shot stepping up, but Jackie Love puts a little bit of an arrow in his back. Oh, you got 5 minutes then. They're giving themselves 5 minutes of breathing room. Maybe a second item. Probably not a third for Cream. But he did just get that second item quickly for Jackie Love too.
Unless he wants to finish out the Revenomicon. Even then. It's not the strongest third item.
Oh,
JJ's won a lot of smites. JJ has won a lot of smites this game.
He has. All right, well, JJ's already there. The Thornbound Atacon in their eyes. You have to remember, once you start getting killed with it, that's the big kickoff point. JJ gets it again. Just dipping Kanavi across these objectives. The Shy, he's a little bit caught. Equalizer back. The Equalizer's not doing too much for blocking off the exit. The 369 in trouble now as Rookie takes him. The Infernal Cinders coming through. Finally, IG see Crisp on the back end of the fight. He's trying to get himself out, but will go down. The Deadly Flourish won't hit, but they open up curtain call. Gonna hit Cream. Hits one. Can't hit the rest of them. And Jackie Love and Cream will back away, though Jeddan wants to follow up on a Cream. Realizes he has a lot of damage. Will back away, but the Atacon is there. They take top lane out.
IG are frankly just routing Top Esports at every given opportunity, and JJ has not lost a 50-50 all game. At what point do you even still get the
All series long, he's sitting at 3-0-5. Rookie bodied Cream in that last game to send it all the way to IG. And JJ now finding the difference making as this objective control comes to a head for IG. They're looking damn good, and Top Esports maybe just found their kryptonite. As 2 times, you can't just shake your head at that if IG end up taking this series.
And this is what it's starting to feel like. Is IG just Top Esports' kryptonite at this rate, right? You know, Top have felt very rarely fallible this split, but right now, they are falling.
Oh! Rookie going into it, hits the seismic shove combo that time around, and Dead now looking to chase down. He has unleashed the hound here, and he's looking for the pursuit as he finds him on a turn. He's just taking Kanavi to task. The dog's not going to be enough. The bird not going to be enough, but he wants him. He wants to chase him down. Goes untargetable. Darkened daggers to the face. Kanavi falls to the might of Dede, and the power of Invictus Gaming. Game number 1 will holistically go their way, and Top Esports are on the back foot now against their kryptonite of IG.
Scaling 1-1 is fine. Should be a pretty easy lock-in for IG.
That's big. A lot of scaling to add to.
He's
just gonna get the back off in the end. He's spotted. Coming in, they do know. 369 gonna get attacked, gonna flash out. Don't end up getting the permafrost, but Dede tanking up enough. The Shy flashes first blood, cleanly executed by IG, and Giga Shy is the blue buff from you. Thank you. Dragon is still up, though. The Scuttle Crab giving vision over
369
to
is
top
dead now.
esports. Oh,
He
not
is
again.
dead.
He's got level 6 over the wall, missing the Glacial Prison. Maybe he's going to get the Permafrost stack, though, but JJ is so damn tanky with that giant
my
spell
God,
completed.
guys.
Oh, guys,
skill shot, fellas.
chill. Big
Hit a
damage from the turret, but the Shy still gets the kill. Cream has come to answer. It took way too long for IG to get that one, and now the Shy should pay the ultimate price. Gonna fight over it, but Cream cleans up the kill, and that'll be 481 gold going his way now, and he cleans up the bot weight. We have seen this as a bit of a trend tonight, I will say, is IG not feeling like they can contest that Grubs. There's no longer a second opportunity. The 3 means a lot.
Big AoE CC on the side of IG. That's why you would have loved to see like flawless, at least occasionally you can get a big bit of CC out. Walls back up.
Oh, they're getting surrounded. Big Glacial Fissure into the bullet, but it gets Keeper's Verdict out of there. Yeet! And there goes Gala out of the fight, immediately turning on to Mako as he will fall to be the immediate trade, though, as Kanavi is down. TP, we are not stopping. 369, gonna get hit, gonna have to flash immediately. Now Crisp in trouble, the Cougar Claw think deep, double kill for Giga Shy.
2 kills, go over to the Nidalee.
1.5 items will be going for that Nasty Tooth next as well. Gonna have some strength of his own. Jackie Love hitting the Trinity Force spike is now a push play onto Crisp as he's locked down. Is it going to be enough? Double CC and the Shy's here too. Ripping through them yet again. And now just higher once more. Try to get the concussive blows there. Won't end up following through, but he goes 5.
However,
and they get the dragon.
Despite the pick, it's actually
Let's
top esports
go.
that get the dragon.
Love to see it. A little bit of capitalization there. Now they even up the dragon score. We do have about 15 seconds until the Rift Herald comes up. We'll see if they kind of want to readapt up that way. There's going to be a back
Into the Jace. Just because he can really bully out.
Uh-oh. He's in trouble now. He's going to flash out. Get a lot of damage on the Cream with the Solar Flare dodged out of. He can't get away. Doesn't have anything. The Cougar Claw's not going to come out that time. And now Top Esports counts on top lane themselves. Aren't going to immediately burst down this turret with the Rift Grubs, at least, that they were given freely. As I think Kanavi just used the Keeper's Verdict there to get the minions away. It's actually pretty worth it.
Really big,
and they're onto a tier 2 in top side.
Yeah, it's a big tempo burn up.
Oh, they're trying to get onto Jackie Love. He's going to burn the Arcane Shift. He's going to cleanse out of the slow as well. Dede coming around now, too. Trying to set up a big bullet time, but they can't get in range.
Look at the bot lane as well while it's still going
So
on.
Top Esports now with the second item completed for both Jackie Love and Cream and the Evolution. They're feeling good. Keeper Verdict stopped in its tracks by the Glacial Prison. Dede with the timing of the play. Absolutely massive there. They will end up getting the dragon. That'll be second dragon secured for them on their way to a...
I feel like it, but the Herald is definitely going to pull them away now. That K1 tower is dead.
Third item for them is really that break point where it becomes hard for IG, even though if they have some scaling on their own end.
A lot of side laning of the Shy here, and then maybe, you know, Gala putting in a bit of work, but I mean, the Top Esports draft kind of plays itself, man. There's not much else to say. They just walk around in a 5 and hit whatever is in front of them. Get this tier 2 on the bottom side of the map. That's another cash injection for predominantly the carries there. And the 2 items being available to Jackie Love and Cream now, they are fully online. And I mean, they're ahead of their counterparts, like both of them respectively, right? Rookie and Gala have not got their second item completed yet. This current assignment from IG, they're going to give over the Archon. He will get control. That feels very good in the moment. But this new Archon buff is permanent, right? It's not a...
Coming back to bite IG, like giving over those 3 grubs, giving over a lot of the cryo around these fights as well. I mean, look, they weren't able...
That. Stop that true shot barrage out of the odd angle. So Shy will get this tower. But it's taken 24 minutes to do so. Those also rotating over, but I think they're a bit late on the wave. That's the problem. The wave's going to be dead. Almost. JJ makes it here. Actually stopping off the blue buff.
Yeah, and the 2-shot barrage across.
Wow.
So Dragons even up 2-2. Top Esports will end up giving a tier 2 turret and top side for it. Rookie is always that final line, that final stand for the team. And they really, really, really need to rely on him in the second game. They don't want to go the distance against Top Esports. Dragon number 3 secured for Top Esports now as they look for the engage. They find it, bullet time on Chris, but it was not enough. The Shy still looking to poke in damage, but Cream and Jackie Love are laying the heat now as they are cresting almost into 4 items themselves.
Mako's ult, but Mako's coming out. It just feels like such a risky and unnecessary start.
They just really want to kill Crisp, I guess. They just keep giving everything to Crisp. They do get the lockdown going now into Mako. He's going to flash away. Arcane is maybe happening now as the Shy goes for the play on the Jackie Love. This is the thing about the Shy. He can just get in, get out of these fights over and over again. He's such a menace. He heals. He's untouchable. And now IG, they're feeling confident to go get the Baron. This is huge. Top Esports, they're being pushed to the brink now, too. Oh, they're going to go on to Rookie.
Stasis. He could get
a little
shot
bit
back.
Baron going down now as well to IG. And Rookie walks away unscathed. They're going to get away with massive by Rookie. As the Chaos Storm, they're looking for a tier 2 turret. He just comes in bursting, using that speed from the TP. They're using this cannon minion to try to get this turret. It's so low, but it's not going to go down just yet. They're going to need another wave or at least a little bit of time here as they're going to step up and College just going to tank the turret. Because I'm tired of this tier 2 turret down here. They're going to get the standing gold as well. Now Mako maybe a little bit overextended. Did pop the Unbreakable there, a little bit worried. IG looking at tier 2 in mid. They go onto the Shy. The Shy flashes away. Glacial Prison has been used though. And now IG getting the Solar Flare. Oh my god, we got ultimates flying all over the place. The stress level is through the roof right now for both teams.
It is. Tensions continue to rise. Tier 2 looks like the Curse of Weibo for JDG. Like they were better than everyone, but they would just lose to Weibo. Do you remember that one? That was pretty
I
good.
do.
Maybe that's what's going on here. It's just too.
Oh, Rookie's in trouble. He goes golden. He got the Zanyas in time. Now, oh, the Keeper Verdict goes wide. Gala had burned the bullet time. The Shy stepping up. He heals so damn much now. The poke is going to hit. Dragon is up. Top Esports can just give this one. That's looks like what's going to be the case. So we're going to 7 Dragons. This series is delivering, and we're only in game 2.
Okay, on that top side.
Oh, the play.
Engage. Oh.
Instant cleanse with the arcane shift from Jackie Love. That cooldown will be a little long. Or but not too long. Will not be available for this Baron fight if Top Esports want to start it immediately. Priority pushes in mid lane though by IG. Leaving behind Crisp and Jackie Love. The play is on to Rookie. He dodges out. The Keeper's Verdict. The wallbang doesn't connect. Kanavi's missing everything. Solar Flare in there from Crisp. Now Jackie Love has some free firing positions here. Cream also following up. You have to be very careful with the lethal damage that can come out of the double carries of Top Esports. Now they're just going to burn down the Baron. Immediately start it up. The attack speed from Cream. They can burn it down so heavily. And IG are trying to move over now as well. 369 has a great flank. This might be the turning point. The Baron goes down. It's not nearly going to be enough from IG to take this fight. Bullet time fully dodged out of now as well. The Shy trying to reset this fight on the left side flank as 2 members going to get back. That's Kanavi, I believe, and Crisp. No, they're going to actually continue going for the fight as the Shy's chasing them down because the blow's not going to go through. IG trying to pick off people. Now they're getting picked off themselves. Jackie Love snipes him down. And now the Shy's in a 1v2, making a 1v3. Goes down to Kanavi 2. And the rest of everybody from IG are falling to pieces. Top Esports take the bear, they take the kills, and now they take the leads almost in the map as they're going to go to the tier 2 turret in the top side.
They're looking at the top wave. I mean, the question really is, how far can they go, right? You've got 40-second death timers on Gala and the Shy. You've got Baron and 5 members. Rookie can't wave clear by himself against Baron buff. Even if JJ is there, Top Esports really need to force this issue, and they're forcing it now!
Oh, they do, but he uses it the wrong way. Rookie's still alive now. JJ can tank up. The True Shot Barrage not going to be enough, but they want more. They want to go for the turret. They have the might. They have the Rift as well, going for them as the keeper's verdict used to get a rookie away. They're onto the turrets. JJ about to go down. Essence Flux is there. The pop is there too. And now that Atacon coming to bear too. Chaos Storm not going to be there. Whooping on a rookie. And of course we had to go to 3. The JDG 6.
In theory, should still be a winning 2v2 in the bottom lane, but a Blitzcrank hook can always change the outlook of that 2v2. A mid lane which is very back and forth and very fat. Blisters. Oh man, is GG really going to be able to get a gank off?
Oh, Swirl Seed did connect. They got the slow, but now he's in trouble. Jackie Love thought maybe go for the flash. Now Mako going in though. The grab combo. Crisp had the flash out too. Getting down low. Last auto. Gala gets the kill. Now here comes Kanavi to make the difference. Going into a 2v3. Dashing, flashing. Jackie Love is going to get the kill too. They're trying to buff off Nick onto Mako too. Jackie Love once more. He's going to step up. The electrocute does end up getting procced, but Top Esports showing some hands here early in game 3.
Goodness me. Mazel, I don't know why JJ did that. He's going to try and give the kill over to Jackie, and he does. That's 2 kills.
And across top, across mid now, favoring IG. As Mako looking for an exit strategy, gonna try to get away. Gets publicly executed by 369, though he has a team behind him. And that execution will be stayed, as now Kanavi's the one in trouble. Void Seeker from distance, but Jackie Love is now here. Big spiraling despair. Dead cannot get closer to his team. He cannot escape. The bubble will trap him, and his life will be forfeit to Jackie Love.
The slow from that Hui armor is just so... One hook. That's my point. One hook, Mazel. That's all it takes. And then Blitzcrank.
Whoa!
Oh, Kanavi.
A little bit wide there, Kanavi. Pilot his way into the pick. The the public execution, the combo. They grab these two first and foremost, and they are paying off with it now. The Shy gonna get ran down potentially, but is pretty tanky. Has all the little minions too, so they'll back off in the end. Movement from Rookie means the Dragon maybe a little bit dicey here. On Vision, though, is Rookie, so they're going to continue to start it up. They could have a gold lead for Top Esports, but when we look at the state of things and the scaling that can come online for IG, I think there are some possibilities there. As speaking of, maybe not anymore for the Shy. He does get out there with his flash. Tidal Wave coming in as well. Mako has made his entrance here. Jackie Love going to get tagged by the Swirl Seed. Kanavi getting a little bit lower. Void Seeker going to hit. Gala can't really find a way in. Rookie starting to spare. Plus, Severing Bolt. And the Arcade Comic gets the kill. The thumbs up to the solo bolo to Cream.
Cooldown QW, passive proc, and the passive proc, I think, procs Comet. Very, very cute. As, well,
bang.
The Shy.
Yeah, he was getting some good damage, though, on the 369. Okay. He heals a lot. Maiden is ticking away.
He's alive.
As he's going to get dashed onto. Heal is not nearly enough, and 369 claims his life as now Dede go for the play on the top side. He's going to put him to sleep. Somebody grab him. No, Mako! Didn't end up getting Cream, and Cream will flash away from that play. They're going to try to get some turret plates on top side. A little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, just very unfortunate. He ended up getting rooted by the Hui W, so he couldn't move. Didn't want to flash either. So unfortunately, no hook connects.
Is it not worth it?
Onto Cream.
No.
I mean, he's getting Cream's flash anyway.
Whoa.
Well, maybe he needs flash for...
Nope. Oh, and Gala's going to pop his killer instinct to get out of there. As he does dodge out of the tidal wave. Now JJ is overextended. And IG are falling through. It's like watching some dominoes on a table fall apart. Some emos coming out. Top Esports is starting to feel themselves here in game number 3. And game 1 maybe a far cry from what IG are representing now in the last 2.
Goodness me. That
JJ's having a stinker.
I mean, it's just... It's not just JJ either, like Mako is also... you know, we might require a Deodorant.
Level 5.
Yeah.
He is 3 levels under Crisp. I don't think I've ever seen that. Jack Love quietly 5. 0-2. Pretty
Me
massive
too,
for
myself.
himself on the Lucian. Yeah, little yawn action coming in. It's almost 8:30 in the morning for me. As now Mako is gonna kick. He's never gonna hit level 6. He's just never gonna hit it.
Hold on.
Multi-lullaby is there.
Oh.
Shockwave misses again. It's so funny. I talk about Rookie on his classic Orianna, but now IG's still finding a little bit of a fight. Gala overextending himself into a 1v3. Gala. We can say his name all we want, but it's not going to make him play better. And IG, they're falling asleep at the wheel. Maybe they're just as tired as I am.
I think they are. And it's a bit tragic to watch. The
It
Shy.
would take us like an hour to get into the first game, so you know.
That is true. I think dare I say, when the team needs him the most. Oh no.
Oh, the solo.
Oh,
Come on, 369. This has been the ultimate pain point. TP coming in. Rookie gonna come save his life at 369. Gonna go through and almost kill Rookie. Does end up getting 586 gold for killing 369.
Is TP top? Okay, look at this. Yeah, tier 1. I wish that we had observed control. I really do. But obviously we just let you cast. That's one.
Oh, he got spotted.
He got spotted. Yeah, that's tragic.
Not so sneaky. They forgot about him. He took the turret.
Yep. It's going to have to happen 1, 2, 3. Oh.
No way, dude. Jackie Love just has Mako in his sights. And a headshot to the Blitzcrank. And that's Top Esports running away with this one. I mean, now they're almost 4,000 gold. Okay. Well, I'm just not going to speak. I don't think. Every time we talk about a player, it's wild. We just get the immediate pick onto them. Now Divya might look to go down for a 6th time. He's going to make it out alive because of Rookie's pressure in the end.
Fortunate that the Impale was on cooldown. It literally came up as Kanavi had to start clicking back.
You can try to get a dive here with the wave.
That this champion could be the only way that we lose the game, but they're going to turn around and look to pick up the Herald. And I don't believe
All right, what were you going to say?
So Jackie Love has to do that about 3 more times.
Okay.
Right? He's got no flash. They're not going to look for Cream. And frankly, I don't
They
know
are
what they
going
are.
for Cream.
He's going to 1-for-1 this. Like, at least. Unless Gala shows up. It is just, don't do it. Do not do it. And you just heard the Herald go down, so now you have to go back to mid. Oh, no
Still
win.
hovering.
Oh.
They're still thinking about it. They're losing a tier 2. Cream overextended though, and he will give them the prize that they so seek.
Give it to Rookie, man. You are 0-5. Dude, what do you mean? Oh, awesome.
Jeje dies to the turret shot, and now look at 369. He's gonna chase them down. Rookie's
out
mana. Oh my goodness, they're gonna split. Okay, 369 won't end up being able to take them out. The phase rush ends up getting Rookie away, but here comes the Rift Herald play on a
Can he
bot
curve it?
side.
Oh my
He
god!
charges, gets the turret
Oh,
here
Mako!
too. Now he's thinking of Mako. Oh, this is so bad.
You know who else is putting a lot of pressure on Gala? Mako. That's his putting
I would say that is true.
Atacard's going to be secured. Check. Hui has no flash and the Shy's meeting him, but he doesn't have Hull Ring yet, so this wave is it's going to be gone after another QE. Mako's threatening over the wall, but all Cream has to do is kind of hug the top side, and now that he's got Chris with him,
He's still
shouldn't be an issue. Okay.
He's gonna get the fight dust. Oh man, he's 0-7.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about the benefits this is for Top Esports though. I mean, they are picking up.
And the game is safe.
All right,
Deal.
that's all they need.
Deal.
Maybe it's
Deal.
Mako.
Hold on. Cream!
Maybe
Cream
it's
the hook.
Maybelline.
Hey.
They get him. Tidal wave coming in. They still haven't killed
Oh,
Cream.
there it
Finally
is. There
goes
it
down.
is.
Jeje goes for the flash play, goes golden. Nobody can follow up though. And now he's left by himself. Jackie Love gonna look for more. It's been a double kill going the way of Top Esports now as 369 is looking for more. He wants a quadra kill too. Can't chase down the Shine, and it'll just be a triple. But they'll turn back to the Dragon, and this will be sole point for Top Esports.
And the game's probably over. Hey!
We need to see if they want to go for that, if they want to try to go for the under tower play. They're trying to pick out Mako. Mako's also trying to find their own picks. You grab Kanavi, it means your team dies. Potentially he's under turret, the Impale coming through, tidal wave on top. Kanavi is not the target you want to grab, and it comes back to fight IG. Big moment though as the shockwave comes through from Rookie, but he does not nearly have the damage to pick up the slack of his team. 369 is now looking for an angle too. Was waiting to see if he could catch out Rookie. Goes for the public execute. Still goes on top of him. Under turret. Okay, 369. Flex your muscles a little bit as Tier 2 will be the target for Top Esports.
Yeah, very unlucky in some ways for IG that off the back of that shockwave. I think JJ's 12 seed. It only
I think I'm about to find out why. Gala all by himself tries to go invis, goes with the flash. The flash play, though, responded to by Kanavi. And Jackie Love will get the better of Gala in this series. And Top Esports, they can do no wrong here, it feels. 8,000 gold up. They're pushing now over on Mako at 369 to try to catch him out. He's going to play Ring Around the Rosie with 369. Slowly but surely try to make his way out. Did they lose it about half his health in the mid lane? Dragon is coming up in 50 seconds. Mako, he's still going.
He's surrounded on the
Look at him. Look at this little devil. Oh my God. Okay, he finally got tagged. He didn't actually get tagged for the longest time there, but he finally falls. And that'll be a reset coming through. Top Esports has been ever present. That one loss, that series loss to IG at the beginning of Group Ascend, it's a little blip on the radar, it feels like. But now they will push the distance against IG yet again. But in Game 2, they found really good win conditions, played towards them. Game 3, they have complete control. And speaking of that, they're going to grip that control straight to the neck of IG and snap them right where they stand. As Gala is all by himself, blast on. Don't use my skin against me. I will put you down with a double pop shot. That's a double kill for the genius of Jackie Love.
They're going to go for more. But I don't think they're going to be able to find the Shy. But that bubble, it's going to force
Chris
a flash.
was like, my ADC is popping off, let me pop off too. Unfortunately, he did have the flash on the other side, but now the Shy still being ran down, and it should be Top Esports getting some inhib damage, some permanent damage done to IG's base of Rookie. Just trying to walk away from things as top lane also to 369. Maybe not going to get the turret just yet, but we'll get very close.
Yo, how much, Mako is 0 and 11. How much gold do you think he's worth?
He hit the 0-12 power spike on Blitzcrank?
Yeah, this is,
Oh, JJ.
Oh!
I mean, yeah, this is the Pengu jab, man. Top Esports know what is coming, and it is a 2-1 victory over IG. Remember, the only loss, that stain on the record that stands there for Top Esports right now, it is IG that has taken that win, but they will not find promise against a against a developed Top Esports team as they look for continued domestic dominance against this Shinobi War partner in IG. And they're just taking names here. Dede going down low, but the Nexus turret's still there. They need to focus down on what the actual objectives are here. As Dede looking for a re-engage, cannot be forced to flash it. Now Rookie's looking for more. Oh, they're going to try to finish it now. 369 going for the auto attacks on the Nexus. He's dodging, he's weaving. Rookie's trying to buy time, and IG will fall to the might of the tippy top and to the might of Top Esports as a 2-1 victory.